What is up, everybody? Spektrades back here. In this video, we're going over our high win rate SMC strategy plan right here, where for the New York and the London session, we have our timing, our preparation, our strategy, our risk management, and our execution. And after we'll go through our plan, we'll head on the chart to show a trade that one of our fellow Patreon team members, our team member Mark, had called out on the live trading that we have every single morning on the Patreon. The team member Mark, he had called out this 𝗔𝗰𝗃𝗃𝗀𝗃 trade that was executed with this high win rate SMC strategy plan that I'll be going over at the end of this video. So make sure to stay tuned till the end of this video. Right here, as you can see, it starts from the 8 a.m. right? The New York session starts from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern time, right? So for the preparation stage is from 8 a.m. Eastern. You will be reviewing the economic calendar and charts for key levels and trends, and understand what type of structure you're in and what type of trend is the market following. This is where you'll be setting your profit targets and risk management perimeters, right? This is where you're going to be looking for your key levels, I would say, your point of interests, in your support and resistance zone. But on the Patreon, I personally do the preparation phase for the team every single morning at 8 a.m. I review the economic calendar and send charts for the key levels through our pre-market outlook every single morning at 8 a.m. in the Patreon. And then for number 2, for the strategy at 9 a.m., this is where we will be focusing on high volatile pairs like Euro USD, USD/JPY, and GBP/USD, or 𝗔𝗰𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, just like the trade we'll be looking over at the end of this video. And then we'll look for breakouts or pullbacks and continuations at key levels, and then we confirm signals with lower time frame confirmations. And then for the risk management that we see, we can set our stop losses. We can set our stop loss orders in a risk 1%, 1 to 2% for an aggressive account, and 0.25 to 0.50% for conservative account per trade, right? And then right here, we can utilize trailing stops and avoid over leveraging, right? So this is for our risk management. So we have our preparation, our strategy, and then our risk management, and then we have our execution. So we'll enter trades according to strategy criteria, and then we'll execute during session kills on time. And then we'll monitor positions closely and adjust stops as needed. And then for the London session strategy plan is the same type thing, right? So for our London is from 1 a.m. to 7 a.m. Eastern. So for the preparation, that's around 1 a.m. So you will review overnight market development and news, and you will identify key levels and trends. And around 2 a.m. you will focus on GBP pairs like GBP/USD or Euro GBP or Euro JPY or any type of Euro pair, because it's now the London session. And then you will look for manipulations or reversal patterns, and then you will confirm once again signals with lower time frame confirmation entries. And then for number 3, for risk management, is the same type thing, right? Same type thing for the New York session. You can pause the video also and take a screenshot of this. Now let's hop on the charts and see exactly how we can execute this strategy. First and foremost, as you can see here, for 𝗔𝗰𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, we'll do a top-down analysis. As you can see here, price had created these internal range lows right here. Price had created a scoop right here for just internal range liquidity, just a pool of liquidity that was resting right above right here these relative equal lows right here, as you can see. And just like I stated in the YouTube video, the liquidity video, right? So these are relative equal lows, right? Just equal lows, boom, double bottoms. So a lot of liquidity was waiting right for them. And as you can see, today on the 4-hour, price came in, purged through them. So now let's go down to the lower time frames. Not too much is happening on the 1 hour, right? So we need more price action. So now let's go down to the 15 minutes. Well, now on the 15 minutes, as you can see here, price came in, purged through the relative equal lows and purged through these old lows also, as you can see here, boom. Purged through these old lows out here also, and give us a liquidity sweep right here, boom. And then a break of structure of these old highs right here. This is on the 15 minutes. And then as you can see here, after that break of structure, price came in, mitigated this order block right here, right? Clean. So now let's go down to the lower time frames on the 3 minutes. And here, let me just bring back this replay tool a little bit back, right? And as we can see here, right, price came back in here. This was our 15-minute order block open. Price came back into it, tested one, right? So let's just grab the whole box. This was our 15-minute order block open, clean. This is just us dissecting the trade. Just like we stated, first we have to see a liquidity, right? A liquidity low or high get purged, right? So in a sell format, we may see sell, purge through an old supply zone and then come and give us a breakup structure, as you can see here. And then we wait for a slight pullback, and then we wait for the continuation. This is the exact pattern right here, right? Price purge through these higher time frame lows, boom, this line right here, right? Our relative equal lows on the 4 hour in this low right here, and then price came back up and give us a full body breakup structure right here, full body breakup structure, and then price came back down to retest the 15-minute order block right here, as you can see. So the exact pattern on the buy format, as you can see, boom, purge of these lows, breakup structure, retest, pullback, retest, continuation, boom, as you can see, right? This is a clean pattern. We're looking for a liquidity sweep of old low, then a breakup structure of the entering low for a change of character. We also named this a change of character also, right? Because price is wanting to go now bullish, right? So price was once in a bearish format. Now price is looking to go bullish. Boom. Bearish to now bullish. So now as we can see here, we're going to finish dissecting this trade right here. As you can see, price mitigated this 15-minute order block, cleared this old low, and then break structure right here. And then as you can see right here, this was the clean order block that the brother Mark on the Patreon had called out on the live trading. This was the clean order block right here. As you can see on the 3 minutes, this clean 3-minute order block, bullish engulfing order block right here, and we have a 3-minute breaker cleanly aligned perfectly also right here, right? We're just gonna grab it by the wick with this 3-minute breaker in this 3-minute order block. So we're just gonna be taking it. We're gonna take it right at the open, stop loss right at this low. Where I'm targeting these old highs right here, right? This is my first target, and for my overall target, right, my overall target would be these old highs right here, right? Because on the higher time frames, what did we see? Price took sell side liquidity, right? And now price is looking to go take buy side liquidity, right? So after the sell side liquidity gets taken, buy side is looking to get taken after. So as you can see here, buy side liquidity up here, this will label it a weak high, strong low, and then we have a weak high right here. Then all we'll be looking for, right, we'll just be looking for a reaction, right, of price to come back down here, price to come back and retest our order block for us to just have our safe entry to come and target our old high right here. So let's just play price. We have our first tap. Our stop loss is still at this old low right here, right? Boom. So now let's keep playing price. Tapped in again, and then tapped in a 3rd time, and then the 4th time. We're still protected, as you can see. We're just gonna watch trade, extend our tool, then until price pull to our take profit. Boom. Right, price attacked these old highs right here and then started pulling back. Boom, for a quick 126, I would say, right? Quick 126, boom, right? Stop loss right at this low right here, clean. So as you can see here, quick 126 on the 3 minutes time frame, right? But we started from the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the 15 minutes, and now on the 3 minutes, where we seen this exact pattern that we're looking. First, we're looking price stop hunt, and then on the lower time frames, right, on the 15 minutes, we're looking for price now to give a change of character, and from then we'll start developing our lower time frame bias to find us a position during our session. Right here is a high win rate strategy right here, right? We'll scale down. It's a confirmed strategy. As you can see here, we did not take the risk entry. Right here is the risk entry. We took the confirmation entry after price gave us a second breakup structure, right? So if you guys want to join me daily every morning for the live trading, make sure to check out the first link in the description for the Patreon, where we have the mastery hub right here, where it's $30 a month, where you get access to the 15 minutes, the 5 minutes, the 3 minutes, and the 1 minute strategy, and the techniques to master SMC and the market maker X models, and access to private mentorship lessons in all the trading models, plus the beginner to advanced mastery lessons, and access to live trading on NAS100, GBP/USD, and gold, and access to weekly Q&A Zoom calls, and access to daily pre-market and post-market analysis, and access to psychology and risk management lessons, and also exclusive community access. Make sure to check out the first link in the description for the Patreon, which has the Spektrades Mastery Hub right here, where you can join us every single day to live trade, also, right, where you can join the team. And also right here, we do have the lower version for the Mastery Hub, and it's just the scalping mastery, where I give you guys full access to the 5, the 3 minutes, and the 1 minute scalping models course, and access to the full pre-market analysis, and access to the full post-market analysis, and access to trade breakdowns from models in a private community for all members. So make sure to check out the first link in the description to join the Patreon. This is it. Spektrades out.